Hey guys, Math Mom here, and today we're going to be talking about number classifications. It's hard whenever you're trying to look at all of the types of numbers out there and remember which category they fit into, so we're going to break it down real easy today. We're going to start with the natural numbers. These are the numbers you learned in kindergarten. It's what you count on your fingers with. It's 1, 2, 3. They start at 1, they go indefinitely into the future. Natural numbers. They're used for counting. After natural numbers, we add in whole numbers, and really that just begins to include 0. So we start with 0, then we start counting. These are your whole numbers. So natural numbers are inside of your whole numbers category. When we move from whole numbers, we're working backwards, and so now we've gotten into integers. Integers are still whole numbers. There's no decimals, there's no fractions, but integers, unlike natural numbers and whole numbers, they include negatives. So integers, we can use anything from negative 25 to positive 25. Beyond that, integers are going to have your negative numbers, 0, and your positive numbers. So again, natural numbers are part of integers. Those are your counting numbers starting at 1. Whole numbers are also part of integers. They start at 0 and go positive. Integers involve negative whole numbers, 0, and positive whole numbers. Once we go from integers, we get to all rational numbers. Rational numbers can be natural numbers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They can be whole numbers. 0 is a rational number. They can be integers, so -1 is a rational number. But they can also be all the little numbers in between the integers. So fractions such as 1/2, 1/3, 2/3, all of these are rational numbers. If they can be described as a fraction, it is a rational number. Your decimals, as long as they end or repeat, are also rational numbers. So 0.5, 0.25, 0.75, all of these are rational numbers. The only other thing that's included in here are your repeating numbers. So if you have 1/3, it can be represented as a fraction. It's also represented by decimal point 3 with the line over it showing that it's repeating. Since 0.3 repeated can be represented as a fraction, 1/3, it is a rational number. So if all of these are rational numbers, including our integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers, what else is there? Those are your irrational numbers. I just like to remember that irrational numbers are ridiculous and they go on and on and on forever and they never end. So something similar to the square root of 2 or the square root of 5. Square roots that you can't get a whole number or a rational number from are irrational. Pi, we represent it as 3.14, but that is just an abbreviation. Pi is an irrational number. It goes on and on and on and on and on. And any decimal that continues on indefinitely with no end is an irrational number. So if it doesn't fit into one of your categories of natural counting numbers, whole numbers, which are natural and 0, integers, which are negative and positive whole numbers, and then your rational numbers, fractions, and decimals. Anything outside of there is irrational when it comes to number classifications. If this video was at all helpful to you, please like and subscribe. Follow me at Math Mom for more quick math tips as you're trying to further yourself in the math world.